Alright, this video is my monthly reflection video for September 2024. I didn't get to make this video as soon as I would have liked to have been able to make this video because of recent health issues making me not have much energy and making me very tired and weak quite often. But I still got to finally make the video. Anyways, in September, I got a haircut. That was cool. I accidentally started therapy. How that happened was I got a phone call early in the morning one day in September and accidentally agreed to have an appointment to see if therapy would be something I'd be interested in doing long term. And I decided after that first appointment that I wanted to continue it because I thought it was interesting, because there were some interesting things I was able to learn from it so far. But also, as far as it actually helping me with mental health problems, I don't really know, because there's issues going on with my brain currently that I'm uncertain about, that I need to see a neurologist to get help for, but I have yet to be able to see the neurologist, so there's not really much that can be done about it until I see the neurologist, unfortunately. Anyways, so my sister's friend Junior, he went through some tough times. He had to deal with his father passing away, and that was a very rough time for him, and a rough time for me as well, because I had to try to help him, because I just felt like it was the right thing to do, and I tried to comfort him, but it was very stressful because it's often difficult for me to find the right words during stressful situations, and I was very afraid of saying the wrong things. But I'm glad that I was able to talk to him and help him feel better, even though it was difficult. Because I wanted to get better at being able to help other people with emotional stuff, and I've often struggled with that. I've often struggled with talking about emotional stuff and processing emotional stuff, and I want to be able to help out my friends. So it's important that I figure out how to do that. And that was a very mentally draining experience for me, but it was an important one to me. So I just really wanted to talk about that. Um, One of my coworkers, that's also a good friend of mine, had went to the hospital. That was a difficult time for, well, both me and him. He had some heart troubles, and I was worried about him a lot. I was used to being able to talk to him about some life problems and whatnot while at work, and that helped make work a lot easier for me. And then I had to get used to not having him there for a while, and I was afraid I was becoming too over reliant on him. And so I figured out how to make things less one sided and help him with his life problems too. Not so much as far as advice is concerned, but more so as far as emotional support, because he's my friend and I want to help him. And, anyways, there was something else very stressful that happened. My mother getting mad at my sister at Walmart, and me disassociating because trauma response to people having a heated argument around me because of parents fighting a lot when I was a kid. Anyways, that was very mentally draining for me. Something good that happened actually. There was one of my coworkers. One of my coworkers got saved at work. Now, for anybody that doesn't know what that means, the religion that I practice and go to a church for Christianity, this religion has a concept known as being saved. It's when a person accepts the Christian God into their life and into their heart as a way to basically start their journey with living their life, I guess, in whatever ways they think lines up with the scriptures. Not sure where I was going with that. I'm having difficulty forming coherent sentences because of brain stuff. Um, Anyways, even though we're not perfect, and even though we make mistakes and don't always interpret the same, even though we don't always interpret things the same way or in the same ways, it boils down to this. When a person accepts the Lord into their heart, that's what the Christian God is often referred to as the Lord. When we accept the Lord into our heart, we are wanting the Lord to guide us in our life, to help us live our life however He wants us to live it, but in ways that also allow us to remain individuals. And so my coworker wanted to start his Christian journey, and so he accepted the Lord into his heart. And so me and another coworker wanted to help him with that by supporting him and providing him with information. And I know that in this section of the video I've been speaking very slowly and have been having a lot of difficulty with speaking properly. But because I'm talking about religious stuff, I wanted to be very careful about how I go about it, because I didn't want to accidentally say anything incorrect, and I also didn't want to accidentally misrepresent Christianity. But also it's important to keep note that Christianity is a umbrella term nowadays for lots of denominations. You see, there's many denominations that are considered to be Christian denominations that have differences, and not all denominations have the same beliefs. So it's important to explain that to anybody that doesn't know about that. But anyways, I was very grateful that that coworker made that decision. But anyways, I normally don't like to talk about religion on my channel, but in this case it was just something that happened that I thought was really good, and so I wanted to talk about it. But unfortunately I talked about it for longer than I wanted to, because I was having difficulty communicating whatever I was trying to communicate, and also I didn't put much in my notes about it, so I was trying to remember things as I go along, and my memory isn't as reliable as I would like it to be here recently. So, anyways, I started taking multivitamins, and that's helped me a lot. That's helped me to feel better. Pretty much all the issues that I've talked about in the past, as far as my health and mental issues are concerned, my multivitamins have been helping me with those problems. And that's really good. But unfortunately, my memory and my energy levels keep getting worse. So, anyways, moving on to the next thing. Something that I really liked was that the Walking Dead character Daryl Dixon was added as a playable character to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the remastered version, of course, of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 that's in Call of Duty HQ. But anyways, that was something that I really liked, and I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead, so yeah, that was exciting. Anyways, unfortunately I missed out on getting Rick and Michonne though in Modern Warfare 3. So hopefully they'll get added back at some hopefully they'll get added back to the game at some point in the future. Maybe not, but still cool that I was able to get Daryl Dixon. So anyways, in September I uploaded a live stream to my YouTube channel for the first time. That was a very mentally draining experience that has a lot to do with why I don't do live streams that often. And also, it was a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 live stream. So, I really like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. That was a game that I played a lot as a kid. So, anyways, the birthday of my YouTube channel is in September. I can't really remember what specific day, but there was that. I was wanting to make a video about it, but couldn't think of any ideas. Anyways, my sister's birthday was in September. That was cool. We got to have a nice party. Anyways, some ice cream cake. That was pretty cool. The coworker that I talked about, not the one that got saved, but the one that went to the hospital, his birthday was in September. So, my PCP, also known as primary care provider, my main doctor that I had, has moved away to another state, so unfortunately I had to change doctors. And I'm supposed to be having an appointment soon with my new PCP. So I'm hoping that that goes well. So during the month of September, my allergy season continued and severely reduced my productivity. That was very unfortunate, not a very pleasant time. And my allergy season actually continued on into October. That was very unfortunate. Anyways, I slept a lot better due to meds though, so that's great. I got new glasses multiple times because 2 different pairs broke, and then I had a temporary pair because I had to get new frames ordered, so I was given a temporary pair till I could get the pair that I have now, which I didn't actually get the pair that I have now until at some point during October, but I'm really glad to have them. Anyways, September was my Singing Monsters anniversary month. That was pretty cool. There was a lot of stuff I did during that. That was fun. I bought a work jacket, so I got a jacket that I can wear at work. That should help with the cold months. And of course, a few people quit at work. That's not surprising. And one guy actually quit and then started working at my workplace again, I think at some point during October. So that was actually the guy that sold me the portable PC. So I'm glad that he's back because he makes work a lot more fun. And work tends to not be that fun, honestly. It's usually just not really that particularly interesting nor terrible. It's just work. There are fun moments, there are interesting moments, there's boring moments, there's chaotic moments, there's all sorts of different things that can happen at work. And it helps to have some interesting coworkers to talk to. And not just that, but coworkers that can actually be good friends. Anyways, there was, of course, new people at work. I tend to struggle with getting used to new people at work, but I don't really struggle nearly as much as I used to with that. So sometimes it's nice to have new people because things are less boring that way, I guess. But anyways, it boils down to this. I have some big problems with my health that has been severely reducing my productivity recently. And unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do much about that other than what I'm already doing about it until I get to go to the neurologist. But unfortunately, I'm not supposed to be able to see the neurologist until at some point during December because my appointment got moved. My appointment was supposed to be in October, but unfortunately it got moved to December, which I was not very happy about that, but at least now I have more time to mentally prepare myself for it. Even though I'm just really wanting to get it over with and out of the way. Because I'm tired of being in the dark and not knowing certain answers. I want to know, why does my memory keep getting worse? Why do I keep getting weaker? Is it going to stop getting worse at a certain point? Is it curable? Is it going to just keep getting worse until, well, things that I really don't want to think about or talk about right now? I just want to know what's going on because I want to be able to be prepared. I want to be able to mentally prepare myself for whatever might happen. But I also want to be able to prepare my friends and my family. And it's difficult. It's difficult sometimes I get really tired and really weak and have trouble remembering things, and I get really frustrated, and I suffer so much because of these issues. And it's hard thinking about the possibility of it continuing to get worse and worse no matter what I do. And, you know, I I just want to be able to make sense of my situation and make best of whatever time I have left. I want to be able to make the best of what I've got. But yeah, I love you guys in the appropriate way, and that's it for this video. Peace.